Hello, my beautiful beauties and my wonderful lovelies. A pleasant morning to you. All right, beautiful people, a word to the wise is sufficient. It is imperative that we are careful in the kinds of seeds we sow because it will affect our next generation and the next and the next. Whether you have children, yes or no, it will affect them. Remember the story when Jacob and his mother tricked his father and her husband tricked her her husband and her other son Esau and gave the preferred child the blessing. When I say gave, she allowed Isaac to bless Jacob, that he should have, that birthright should have been given to Esau as the first born of the twin, though they were a twin. Yes. And she tricked. That must have been awful though, when Esau pondered on it, to know that his mother did not prefer Jacob over him. That must have been hard on him. And Jacob ran with that trickery with his mother. Fast forward, he left and went to live with his uncle Laban. And he saw Rachel and loved her because she was so beautiful. And Laban made him say, okay, work for me for 7 years and then you can get her. Had to earn his keep. After 7 years, when he woke up in his matrimonial home, it was Leah. And the Bible said her eyes were weak. In other words, she wasn't as pretty. Or maybe she wasn't even beautiful. And he got tricked in a terrible way but what you don't also understand is that Laban was a trickster himself, and his level of trickery affected his daughter Leah, because he presented her to somebody who did not love her. Somebody who did not, that was heartache on her, and God comforted her, and that is why he made her pregnant before, with several children before Rachel had gotten pregnant by Jacob. Jacob had to wait 14 years before he got Rachel. He got Leah. Can you imagine 7 years with a woman that you did not bargain for, that you did not love? She probably liked him or loved him. And to feel the pain of having your husband not love you and love your sister, that must have been hard on Leah. But Laban was paying for the trickery ways that he had. Jacob was paying for the trickery, duping ways that they had. They paid for it. God allowed it. That is why he says to be careful of the things that you do, because no sin goes unpunished. So all of you who do all kinds of things to people and trick people and feel that, oh my God, when it comes, it's more painful. So I encourage you to stay away from duping, tricking, swindling people, because when it comes on your feet, the shoes, and they will, it's going to be very tight, squeezing your corns and bunions. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube